Hi everyone, I'm Charlotte Strong with Strong Art Creations. I'm going to be doing another textured piece today, probably a textured fluid pour. I'm working on this canvas that has a hole in it. I actually bought it this way. It was a pack of canvases and the top one had a hole, so I asked them to discount the pack and got $4 off of the pack of canvases because the top one had a tear and a hole in it. So there are several ways that you can repair a torn canvas. Glue is one way, gluing the back. But one way is to do a textured piece of art with the canvas. And in doing a textured piece, you can glue the back of the canvas, or you can tape the back of the canvas before you do the textured pour. I've put some masking tape on the back. And that's just to hold the two pieces together. So I can come right over this with spackling compound or drywall paste that you can pick up from your hardware store, or you can use modeling paste or molding paste. And molding paste or modeling paste you can pick up at your art store. And either of these will work for a textured pour. You can also use gesso to do texture. Gesso will take a little bit more time to build up in layers. So using molding paste or modeling paste is a quicker way to get those layers built up. And spackling compound or drywall compound, or drywall paste as it's also known, is one way to get those layers built up. When you use spackling compound, you paint over it or you pour over it, and then you want to do a really good seal over the top of the compound just so that it will not crack off of the canvas. So you can do a light coat. And then you can do some sort of texture over the whole canvas. Whatever kind of texture you'd like to do, whether it's a random abstract texture. Or you can make a tree or a flower. I've gessoed over the surface, and I'm going to do a swipe. I think I'm going to swipe out from the middle. I'm just going to grab a couple of things to use, a couple of tools for swiping. Because it's textured, I'm adding just a little bit more paint than what I would normally use on the surface to make sure that there's good coverage. Try with this first. So I didn't add silicone oil to the paint, I used it straight from the bottle. And I just sprayed the silicone on the canvas, but I sprayed it off to the edge. The larger cells are happening where there are was less silicone landed on the canvas. Here's a close-up. So you can see the texture has disappeared, but it should pop back through once the paint dries. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with the texture and the cells once it dries. Stay tuned. It's completely dry, and the paint is on so thick that the texture is not showing through as well as I thought. I mean, it does have texture. Let me come in really close. I do like the effect. And it does have texture, just not as much as I thought it was going to have, or not as much as I thought was going to show through. So let me come out. Tell me what you think. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Charlotte Strong with Strong Art Creations, and I'll see you next time.